never a Sangoma. I'm glad I never will be one, and I'm not one. But I almost went into that initiation. So one day I just woke up in my cupboard. I found my cloth, that cloth that I took to one of the Sangomas, and I know what they did to that cloth because I was there consulting in that shrine in Luba. They did something to that cloth. They took me to the waters, So when I realized afterwards that this was not the right direction for me, and what I experienced with what other Sangomas are doing, when you go and consult, you have other Sangomas that are working under the Kobel.
So, Tinazi Christians, we gained another person, Oti. I now see light. Deboni light. Upalisa, who's the baby mama ka Somizi.
I was waiting for this one.
Guys, I didn't even know about Ebeli Sangoma.
She was. My surprise, I didn't know good to buy Sangoma on the main switch.
Yeah. Ugogo Skoteni, she mentioned with podcast yake with Moeketsi that very soon all the fake Sangomas in Doyazo will come to an end.
Oh, Kuchuti. Baby mama got some Miss Begui.
Not be fake.
Begui offside.
No, besides saying fake, when you mentioned a podcast Gogo Skoteni, I remember Usol, when he wanted to understand what is it by Sangoma, and then Gogo Skoteni explained very well Uguti from Ekdala, this thing was turned into a religion.
Okay.
Like being a Sangoma. Because at the end of the day, it came to a part to why babus different cultures bayenza your different rituals.
Yes.
But we can be amasangoma sonke. Tswana, you are Xhosa, Venda, Zulu, but at the end of the day we practice one thing. In which that thing nayo, it's a religion, the way they explain it ngakhona. So like for me, I don't find it surprising when she says she's resigning from Ugubai Sangoma. Yeah,
but you can't resign from an ancestral calling, bruh.
I mean, at the end of the day, we are all spiritual people.
Yes.
So these things are my ancestral calling. It depends on what kind of ancestral calling do you have.
But
no, it doesn't work like that. I'm speaking from experience, young soul. My grandmother is a Sangoma.
Okay.
There's no off switch to this thing.
Okay.
If you don't practice your calling, you don't follow your calling, it's either you go mad or something bad happens to you.
If I can two things. I know somebody from church Owangeneka when I Sangom, ne wa denounce everything. I think it's been 6 or 7 years ngokunmazi akathethi isinto ngesangoma. She even cut inwele zakhe bene dreads wazisika zonke kwa right. Up until today nothing bad has happened. That's number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, ndisemncinci ne I've been hearing that because my aunt is Sangoma ne utwa no, even my mom must be a Sangoma, and Dekaya we've got a family of
it goes by generation. Yeah.
So my mom said nothi kum nothi bantwaneni bam uyandiva into bam nandikhule ndinjalo. I've been hearing that ndisemncinci noba around 6 or 7 years.
Sure.
Up until today mama makakayivumeli lonto. So I can't do bad to say yenzekileyo.
But in most families you can't deny it depends ukuthi in most cases mina ugogo manje ukuthini it depends ukuthi lo muntu lo wakuphethe strong kangakanani.
I think you can denounce this thing. However, ihamba ngakuwe because yonke lanto ihamba ngebelief.
Some people can go avuke ebusuku ahambe ningasamboni abuya seka ayenzi.
But guys, do you know Guti there's a difference between having an ancestral calling and having a Sangoma? Do you know Guti people can become Sangomas?
Listen, I know I'm gonna get shamed for saying this, but light was agna Sangoma, bruh. No.
We know that very
Akuna
good.
Sangoma,
Hence
yeah.
bashukuthi, you can choose to be a Sangoma. There are people with ancestral calling in which you have been called to respond to the calling that you are given by your ancestors. Ukuthi, we have imisebenzi ekumele uyenze. You know that we are sending you signiga isikhwama sokuthi okay, this is what you are supposed to do. You are supposed to heal people, you are supposed to do. One question, what is a Sangoma?
But isangoma, it's somebody who goes and ayofunda ngamayeza and everything.
Ayofunda, exactly.
And then there's your or somebody with a calling ohamba nayo esuka kude, of which akakwazi uyibaleka. That's what they say.
Yes.
Ne? But there's another thing. Upalisa usukile kwisangoma uthi no, I want to be, in fact I'm a Christian now. Uyayazi ba we also get Christians ezihambe zithi I've been going to hospitals like go doctor ndinento ethile, I went for a prayer but ilento coming back, sorry ibuyile vele, it kept on coming back ne lento up until I decided to accept the calling yam. That's Sangoma. So even Christians, they move to Sangomas, and Sangomas they move to.
But
I need to, they're both religions.
Yes.
Because even I remember no ugogo Skhotheni uTumi started as a Christian.
Exactly.
Ebe Christian is stronger, but then yena akazange amsuke ku God, because even now usatsho into yokuba uyakwazi ukuthi ungene edumbe.
The thing about being a Sangoma, it goes hand in hand with Ilokuzan, with Christianity. Some Sangomas bakhona ukuthi baye esontweni ne, but still practice Ilokuzan, the traditional side of their culture. Abayilahli.
Okay, yima excuse before uqhubeke ne uthe SkinnyJay mentioned that apha Joburg eGauteng asikho isangoma ne,
Peer pressure.
makuphuma show, remind me sambizela isangoma esisilapha next. You must answer.
Oh, ngizophendula.
You must answer.
Oh, it trend, like it became.
I don't
became
think
a trend after this show. Yes, Moja Love you Mosha Bantwana. Izangoma zodumo leza bukoko.
Yeah, that's the problem.
It became a trend
because ezinye izinto ne, they are taking, it's like authenticity yazo, whatever the word it is, man. Authenticity.
Yes.
You know, they're taking the authenticity away from you know, because bakona real sangomas, but the problem is there are people who are coming and actually creating an image of Uguti. What is it to be a Sangoma? Right now on TikTok, we see a Sangoma, they're having money, living large.
They've turned it into a brand.
Yeah, but they've turned it into
We've
a
got
brand.
a brand, yeah, Masangoma.
Ukokoma wenu ukutshela ukuthi umafuna kulo indoda ku Twitter. Just imagine.
Yeah, but so you know ukuthi abantu they want money. People follow money. So if Izangoma zodumo ziyavela on TV having money, where are people going to go? They're going to follow also.
Yes,
because there's money there. If you see like a real Sangoma ukuthi yeah, this one barefooted, you know, akagezi every day, no one will want to walk that road. You know. But at the end of the day, bona bayasho ukuthi it doesn't mean vele mawungagezi ukuthi you are regarded as in because nabo they wear stylish clothes izinto ezifana nalezo, because there are things that they do. You know, they have turned this calling yabo into something. They've
into a business.
Into a business.
And we've seen ogogo uzodwa wabantu benxima insimbi zabo but bafangarishwa.
No, you know, ezabo
uzodwa isangoma ne.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing, you know, Skhotheni. You know what Skhotheni said? You know, Skhotheni said something in which, you know, like if there's 10 of us sathi sifuna ukuyo consult on someone, sibheke ukuthi you know ngicele ungibhule, you know, just watch ukuthi kwenzakalani empilweni yami. Out of those 10 people, 9 iyobuya ithi banedlozi kumele bayothwasa.
Yes ilento le bayenzayo.
Because she mentioned ukuthi right now the way izinto zingakhona ne ama Sangomas, when you go to a Sangoma and go consult, right now ayikho Sangoma ezokutshela ukuthi no, when izinto zakho zi right. Yabo, they are always looking for problems. Yabo. So people are turning targets zokuthi if unenkinga woza uzothwasa so that uzolungisa izinto zakho.
Kaloku they want you to come back and then give them money.
bafuna ukukulimala.
Phela she mentioned something ukuthi depression also plays part yokuthi when people are depressed they turn into being sangomas. Like it goes hand in hand with being depressed lento yobusangoma.
Angithi like when you're depressed, bruh, depression is something else. Like you feel left out of the world. Like you see something that is not there.
Okay, guys,
you're
hold it.
You're desperate to find your way.
Hold it right there.
Sangoma, mama. Yeah.
Hold it right there. Hey, Tulan. So, guys, we're going to quickly go on an ad, and then when we come back, we're going to wrap it up with Umihlali.